Well, it looks as though Lady Luck had lifted her veil to Fibber at last. A messenger has just come from the Ladies' Aid Society with a package. Fibber, it seems, has won the charity lottery. And here in the living room at 79 Wistful Vista, speculating with Silly Watson regarding the contents of the package, we find Fibber, Fortune's favorite, McGee.
Now, what do you suppose this is, Phil?
I don't know, please.
Hey, I wonder if it could be the ignition keys to a new automobile. Look out the window, Phil, and see if there's a new car parked out there.
No, sir, just a milk wagon and a garbage truck.
Well, I hope I won the garbage truck. Got to get up too early to drive a milk wagon. Oh, well, I suppose I'd better open it up and see what I won. Well, I'll be, a box of marshmallows.
Marshmallows?
Yeah. Sure, marshmallows. You know, gumdrops with anemia. Yeah. Of all the... Well, what good are these things, Phil?
You can roast them, please, sir.
Where?
Or in the oven, maybe. But if we had it at a fireplace, that'd be better.
Matter of fact, I always was fond of roasted marshmallows. But if we ain't got a fireplace, Hey, why ain't we got a fireplace?
Well, I don't know, please, sir. It ain't my fault. I didn't know you ground
No. I ain't blaming you, Phil. You ain't?
How come?
You know, it never occurred to me before that's just what this house needs, a fireplace.
Well, it's a little late now, please. The Santa Claus has came and went.
Well, I think I'll build a fireplace. I've always wanted one anyway.
Where you going to put it, please?
Well, let's see. I think we'd better put it here in the living room. How about the dining... No, I think the the bedroom. Still, the library might be a good... No, I guess the living room.
If you're getting kind of tired of turning that little old fireplace around, please.
The living room is the place for it, Phil. But I better get some outside opinions before I go ahead. Hand me the phone.
Yes, sir.
Hello, operator. Jimmy Wistful Vista. Oh, is this you, Myrtle? Hiya, mate. Oh, that's good. Molly? Oh, she's improving nicely, mate. Oh, it'll probably take some time yet, though. Yeah. This takes time, though. Gonna have a surprise for her when she gets home. A fireplace. Having it built today. Yeah, connect me with Leahy and Levy, the contractors, will you, mate? Thanks. Oh, Leahy, another log on the fire. Hello? Leahy and Levy? Fibber McGee of 79 Wistful Vista. Say, send someone out here to discuss putting in a fireplace, will you? Okay, thanks. Oh, I forgot. Hello? Hello, Myrtle? Yeah, I got him okay. Say, how's your sister, Myrtle? She is? Oh, ain't that too bad. All I got to say is he ought to be ashamed of himself, Myrtle. He can't expect your sister to sit up waiting for him to come in at 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. night after night. Oh. I always knew he was a chaser anyway. Now, as long as he was a member of the family, I never wanted to say anything. Huh? Why, shucks, I've seen him out with a different one every night. Huh? He got into a fight last night. Gee. He did? Lost one of his ears, eh? Oh, well, I guess a tomcat is just a tomcat, Myrtle. Goodbye.
Yeah, and some other men.
Okay, show him up, Phil. Just bring him in. I'll show him up.
Yes.
Show him up. All right, now, boys, which one of you fellas is the contractor?
I'm the contractor, McGee.
Oh, fine. Well, go right to work, Bud. Tear out a hole in that wall there.
Sorry, can't start tearing down the walls till the plaster is taken off. Have to have a regular plasterer for that.
Oh, See, well, is anybody here plastered? Is there a plasterer here?
Yes, I'm the plasterer, but the regular paper hang will have to remove the wallpaper first.
Oh. Any paper pushers present?
Yeah, but a carpenter's got to rip off that molding before I can work.
Should have knew that. Is there a carpenter here?
I'm a carpenter, Shorty, but I can't work without blueprints.
Of course not, Bud. You got any blueprints, contractor?
No, I ain't got any blueprints. Anyway, I think there's electric wiring beneath that plaster. You got to have an electrician.
Well, I'm an electrician, but how do I know there ain't no water piping away the wires? Where's the plumber?
I'm the plumber. What kind of pipes you got in there, lead or brag?
I don't know. I suppose if they ain't platinum, you won't play.
No, I'm just a brass pipe plumber.
You see, boys, that's the trouble.
Now, wait a minute, boys. After all, I only want a little hole in the wall here for a fireplace. Can't you boys go along with me on this thing?
Miss McGee, please, could I make a suggestion?
Go ahead, Phil.
Well, most plasters got hair in it, so maybe you got to have a barber up here.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Always one thought. Wait a minute here. We've come to a decision, McGee.
Oh, that's swell, boys. What's the decision?
Well, you've been very nice about this thing, and the boys think you ought to get a break. We think that with spring coming on and all, it's going to get too warm for a fireplace anyway. If you had a fireplace, you'd stay in the house. And we think a pasty-faced little guy like you needs the fresh air and exercise. 3 cheers for McGee, boys. Hooray!
Hear that, Phil? You can give me a third off on the cheers.
You sure look like we ain't getting no place awful fast, please.
Dad's right, I'll build a fireplace myself then. If I want a fireplace and buy the 17 sweet sisters of Susie Schwartz, I'm going to have a fireplace. Come in. Oh, hi, sis. What can I do for you?
You all the man that came in to build the fireplace, mister?
That's me, sis.
Well, is my pappy here? He's one of the plumbers, and I fetched him his lunch bucket.
Well, he just left, sis, but I'll take the bucket and give it to him when he gets back. If he can. Hey, this is an awful light lunch bucket.
Oh, sure it is, mister. Ain't nothing in it.
Well, what's the idea of bringing your old man an empty lunch bucket?
He's on a diet.
He's on a diet. Of all that dumb fuck sight. Oh, well, it never rains but it pours.
And it never rains, but the pores of your floors and furniture are protected by Johnson's wax from dampness, dust, and
Go, sure.
Hello, Fibber.
Go home, Harpo. I got to lay some bricks.
Well, that'll be a change from the usual eggs.
Someday that guy's going to irritate me once too often, and I won't answer for what happened.
Maybe nobody going to ask you, please.
Huh? You mean it? Oh, it's Clark Dennis. Hi. Building the fireplace, Clark.
A fireplace?
Yeah.
Then I'm just in time. I've got a great song.
I decided to build this fireplace myself. Hand me another brick.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Oh, throw another log on the fire. Bring back all them memories of yours. I didn't think I'd bring them back so quick. Come in.
Hello there, Johnny. Here you're building a fireplace.
That's right, old-timer, but what's it to you?
Me? What's it?
I says, what's it to you?
A fireplace. What's it to you?
Oh, I mean, what was it you wanted?
I fixed for coal and wood.
Hey, don't rush me now. I ain't got the fireplace done yet.
Me?
I says I ain't finished the fireplace yet.
You did, eh? Well, that ain't the way I heard it, Johnny. The way I heard it, one feller says to the other feller, you heard about the president's new armament program? And the other feller says, no, what time's it on? I like this young feller. He's a talker.
Now, hand me some more bricks, Phil.
Yes.
Thanks.
How you going to build a little old chimney, Mr. McGee?
Ain't going to have no chimney.
What?
The reason I'm putting the fireplace against this back wall is so as I can run it into the clothes chute. The clothes chute will give me all the draft I need.
Well, yes, but ain't the clothes going to get awful shooty, please?
What if they do? If it wasn't soiled, they wouldn't be in the clothes chute. Hand me another brick.
Yeah.
And say, did you go down to the hardware store and get that grate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. You know it'll be your job every morning to fill the grate.
And it's Johnson's job to fill the great need of house need. Your hand.
How are you? I'm not dying.
Not dying what?
Not tying this program up any longer with your dribble.
Oh, all right. Here I try to do my daily good turn.
Good old Harpo. He's like a borrowed umbrella, always coming back when you don't need him. Dad, rather than ever will get this fireplace. Come in.
Oh, it's a hello.
Oh, hello there, China boy. What you want to come by this place here?
Oh, to me catching my census for mayor of Chinatown, yes. To see how many people like chop suey.
Oh, getting smart, eh? Taking a census to see how many people like Chinese food, eh?
Oh, yes. You catch on it quick, a big slot. What kind of Chinese food do you like best?
Oh, I like chop suey, chow mein, egg foo young, and stuff like that there. What kind of Chinese food does the Chinese like best, John?
Well, no kind of speaker for all the China boy. Only me, you see. Oh, yes, to me like them, to pig the feet and sauerkraut.
Say, I got a complaint to make with you, John.
Oh, yeah? What's the matter with you?
Well, the last time I ate in your restaurant, I asked for some bird's nest soup. And it was all full of little pieces of wood and metal.
Oh, sure. You're good to customer, you see.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, to make a bird's nest soup special for you.
Oh.
Oh, yes, lesson learn how the bird's nest so grind up a cuckoo clock. Goodbye now.
You hear that, Phil? They ground up the cuckoo clock to make bird's nest soup for me. I wondered why I got the heartburn exactly on the hour. Oh, well. Hand me a brick. Who is it?
Mrs. McGee.
Hand me 2 bricks. Oh, hi, Mrs. Fiddick. Have a brick, or have a chair.
No, thank you. Miss McGee, I just heard you were building a fireplace, and I just wanted to ask you to be sure and build it so there wouldn't be too much smoke. You know, we hang our clothes right close to your yard, and sometimes smoke in the fireplace is simply terrible, and I thought that...
Now, don't worry about that one bit, Mrs. Fiddick. I've been building fireplaces for I don't know how long. How long I've been building fireplaces, Phil?
Ever since this morning, please.
Yes, ever since this... No, it's been longer than that. I always loved a fireplace. Why, even as a boy, whenever they built a fire in the fireplace, I'd come flying. Firefly McGee, I was known as in them days.
No, Mr. McGee.
Yes, Mrs. Fiddick. Firefly McGee, the finest, fastest flame bringer of Philadelphia, with a flair for fixing flaws and faulty flues, fond of flipping a flock of fuel on a fading fire and fanning it to a fierce flame, fixing 40 foot of fresh fur to pit the fireplace, and fast finding fame and fortune as the fellow who fiddled with fire for fun, fad, and fancy from Circuit Philly to Park Montana. So you see, Mrs. Fiddick. Hey, where is she, Phil?
Well, Miss McGee, when you got to fix and faulty flues and slip and fuel, Mrs. Fiddick, baby.
Oh,
Tend to housewives whose floors are dingy and dull.
Excuse me a minute, Harpo.
Can't you see I'm making an announcement? Talk to me later, Fibber. Dull, dingy floors can be made just like you again.
Pardon me, Mr. Wilcox, but you ain't going at this thing right.
What do you mean?
That kind of stuff don't get no attention no more. This is the age of swing. Get hot. Get away from that old cozy stuff.
Oh, you mean I ought to do this with poetry?
Why not?
Well, why not? My friends, you're familiar with Omar Khayyam, probably even more than I am. So listen to this, the Johnson version of Nomar, the perfectly polished Persian. A book of verses underneath the bough, a loaf of bread, a glow-coat can, and thou beside me in our little kitchen, Toots. Why worry now about the milkman's muddy boots? Is that what you meant, Fibber? Thought I couldn't do it, eh?
Now, you done it all right, Harpo, but listen to this. A lovely young housewife, Camille, heard Harpo give out with his spiel. To denote her vote for Glowcoat, she wrote 6 notes, which says, quote, "It's ideal."
Fibber, you win.
Well, how's the fireplace look now, Phil?
Well, it looks kind of tacky to me, please.
Oh, I ain't finished yet. You got all the clothes out of the clothes chute so the smoke will draw good?
Well, yes, except that little yellow tie you get for Christmas, please. It's hanging on a little sliver, and I can't reach it. It's liable to burn up.
If it does, you get 2 extra marshmallows. Get some kindling, Phil, and some newspapers. Just about ready to try out.
Yes, sir.
A couple more bricks right along here. Oh, for the luck. Hey, what is this?
Here you are, Mr. McGee. Thank you.
Think 2 dozen hogs? Must have thought I'm building a barbecue pit here. Oh, it's Nick the Populous. Hi, Nick.
Hello. Hearing an unfounded rumor being gossiped. That is, I'm hearing by mouth of word that you are building my selfie fireplaces. Am I right, or am I suffering with hallucinations?
No, you ain't got hallucinations, Nick. There's the fireplace right there, and I'm just about ready to touch her off and see how she's off.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, there is nothing like fire in the grateful to keep the home scorches burning. I'm always glad to get home so I can fill up my slippers and put my feet in my pipe and read the comical strips by the fire of an open light.
You mean by the light of an open fire?
Don't apologize, Caesar. But as I was saying before I was so rudely interurban, there is nothing I'm liking better than something else to looking into a fireplace and seeing a picture with a snickering flame.
Snickering, not snickering. But what pictures do you see in the fire, Nick?
That is just it. I'm always seeing pictures of the populace going down to the coal pile for some more bituminous coal. So that's why I'm always leaving the fire and going to bed. Well, so long, Caesar. Remember the old saying, ashes is to ashes, and dusting is a lot easier with a Johnson's wax being on it.
Here the matches, please, sir, and a couple of newspapers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hand me some of them little sticks, Phil.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, you sure you done right using a little clothes chute for timber, please, sir?
Well, of course I was right. Matter of fact, Phil, I probably got a great idea there. Architects is always making things look too hard.
Yes.
Building chimneys outside when they already got a natural flue in the clothes chute. Give me a match.
Yes.
There she goes, Phil. Look at her flame up. Won't be long now till we can roast them marshmallows.
Yes, but the little fire ain't drawing so good, is it, please, sir?
What do you mean it ain't drawing good? Of course it's drawing good. This is a new fireplace, and the smoke don't know which way to go yet. Hey, he's kind of backing up a little at that.
Yes, sir, sure it is.
Oh, I know what I forgot to do, Phil. There ain't any opening through the roof out of the clothes chute. I got to cut a hole in the roof. You come and help me.
Yes.
Stoop over there. It's better close to the floor. Hey, Phil.
Yes.
Open that window and let me out on the roof.
Don't fall off the roof, please, sir.
Don't worry. I got eyes like a foot, or feet like a coot, or a cat. Hand me that axe, Phil. Hey, look, Phil. The roof's on fire. It's burning.
Yes, sir, there's a lot of people down there looking up at you, please, sir.
Well, Dad, rather, Phil, do something. Every minute counts now. This fire's getting hot. We got to work fast.
Yes, but what do I do? Should I bring some water?
No, bring the marshmallows. I tell you what the fireman says to me after he got the fire out.
You mean when he was hollering at you so loud like, please, sir?
Huh? Yeah, that's the time. Anyway, he walks up to me and he says, "You, Mr. McGee?" he says. And I says, "Why, yes," I says. "I am," I says. "Why?" And he says, "So you're the genius that uses the clothes chute for a flue," he says. And I says, "Yes," I says. Kind of modest. Pretty clever, wasn't it? And he says, "Clever? Why, you little..." Are we still on the air, Phil?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you the rest later. Good night, folks.